A flash flood watch is in effect for our area. Our local Doppler radar. For tonight, clear to partly cloudy, low 49, winds light and variable. And on Monday, cloudy, high 68, winds east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And Monday night, windy with late night rain, low 57, chance of rain 80%, rainfall around a half an inch. Here's our 7-day outlook. Traffic congestion for our area.
It's 10 minutes till the hour. Time for the tropical update. I want you to know outside of Ida, the Pacific and the Atlantic, at least the eastern Pacific, the Atlantic is quiet. This is the only game in town. Hurricane Ida. In November, you can get a named system on average every 2 years or so, and this is ours. Hurricane Ida, 100 miles per hour. That's the wind speed around the center of the hurricane. Air Force hurricane hunters have been out here all day flying through this and will continue to do so as it threatens the U.S. Now, they did find the pressure dropped earlier today to about 976 millibars. That came down a couple millibars. And still, the movement still west-northwest at 10. That has not changed that much, but that's going to change. We're going to see this thing moving a little bit faster. Right now, the center is 510 miles south-southeast of the mouth of the Mississippi River. And there's the Latin long if you're following along with us. It is now getting into the Gulf of Mexico. And notice on our satellite image, well, first I want to show you the winds around it. You can see 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds, 31-mile-per-hour sustained winds here to the north of this thing and to the northwest as well. Now, again, those 100-mile-per-hour winds are right around the center. And looking at this satellite image, notice that west side. Okay, there's not much in the way of any of the oranges or clouds. It may be starting to feel the effects of some of the southwesterly winds aloft, which initially may have helped to evacuate some of that air to drop that pressure in the middle. But eventually those southwest winds will help in its demise, okay, because tropical systems don't like strong upper-level winds. On our water vapor imagery, you can see it, some of the drier air off to the west, too. So some drier air may be entrained into this thing as well. Plus, it's moving into some cooler waters. So the forecast is for this to weaken as it gets closer to the coast. But it's going to stay a hurricane here for a little while. So this is the projected path as it moves towards the north and east, and eventually with time, as an upper-level disturbance begins to come in from the west and steer this thing off towards the east. But right along the coast, we're going to start to feel the impacts of this maybe as early as tomorrow. So again, it will continue to weaken as it heads up towards the north and towards the east. There are hurricane watches in effect. You know, in anticipation, this thing is still going to become, or still will be, an entity we have to deal with from Grand Isle, Louisiana, all the way to Mexico Beach, which means we could see hurricane conditions within the next 24 hours. Now, with more on some of the conditions you may be dealing with from this system, here's Adam.
Absolutely. It's going to be a long couple of days, and it's frustrating when you have showers and thunderstorms and rough surf in places like South Padre. And it's not even really from this system yet. We're tracking another system here across central Texas. Brought some showers and thunderstorms to places like Austin. Some heavy rain over towards San Antonio. We've seen it around Corpus Christi. We're seeing it here in South Padre as well. We're going to feel some of the wave action from our system too. But here's one section we're watching. Showers and thunderstorms right now through the Lone Star State here. Has nothing to do with Ida. Then we have another system working through the northwest. And we do have a frontal boundary across the middle part of the country, but not much precip with that system. But it will steer these showers and thunderstorms, as well as Ida as it continues to move northbound. So it is a player, almost like an invisible player as of right now. Interstate 10, not so bad if you're Houston eastbound. A lot of this rain here still well off the coast, but some of the rain has been a little heavier, though, through other parts of Texas. Still looking at coastal flood advisories, by the way, here from Corpus Christi right around the bend. We've been talking about that through the day. Could be looking at water level rise through the mouth of the Mississippi up to about 3 to 6 feet, and waves 12 to 16 feet from there all the way through the Florida Panhandle. So again, there's a closer view of the showers and thunderstorms. Interstate 10 between Houston and San Antonio looking a little tricky as well. San Antonio, if you're maybe trying to work up towards Dallas. And then we have our other system across the northwest. Snow levels right down to about pass level, but not too heavy as far as the rain and snow goes. So we're going to see another system Wednesday, and then we'll likely see another system here by Friday, Saturday timeframe. Let's talk about some of the roadways. We're going to head back down to the Gulf of Mexico, but this is going to be where we're going to see some of the heaviest rainfall. This is through Monday, and our system won't even likely make landfall until Monday night or Tuesday. So this is almost like a precursor. It's going to be a rough couple of days for us across the southeast. And then into the northwest, you can see Interstate 5 looking at a few leftover rain and snow showers from yet another system moving on through. And then, of course, another one Wednesday, and then another one, Kim, into Friday. Here's a quick look at that system across the middle part of the country. Just a few isolated thunderstorms. Over to you.
All right, Adam, actually we have the latest hurricane advisory coming in here at the top of the hour. We'll talk about that and what the Hurricane Center is saying about Ida. Here's the national highlights for tomorrow. We're looking at some beautiful weather from Boston to Asheville. Temperatures in the 60s, lots of sunshine. Starting to feel the effects of Ida, though, for parts of the coastal areas with increased surf and possibly some rain bands coming in later in the day. We're also going to be looking at some beautiful weather for the northern plains. Not bad at all here from Minneapolis. 57 for you as that front begins to move in. We'll see thunderstorms at Kansas City with a temperature of 67 degrees before it comes through. For the west, a different story. We're looking at a very active pattern for you in the Pacific Northwest anyway. 50 degrees in Seattle with a few showers. That'll be the trend here through the week. For the southwest, gorgeous weather for hiking around Phoenix. 87, plenty of sunshine. Midweek, though, watch out. San Francisco will have more on your forecast and how you may see some rain coming in at 20 after the hour.
All right, the next 36 to 48 hours certainly critical for all of those Gulf Coast residents.
All right, keep it locked to the Weather Channel for up-to-the-minute developments on Hurricane Ida. And still to come in the next hour, we're going to talk about the threat for heavy rain this week. We'll also bring in our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes, for analysis. He's going to talk about if there's a potential for tornadoes as this system comes ashore.